Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis break royal tradition with dinner rule. The Prince of Wales grew up following strict royal rules around dinner time, but it seems unlikely he has enforced them with his own 3 kids. For formal events such as Christmas, Prince William and his brother Prince Harry were not permitted to dine with the adults and instead had their own kids' table in what former royal chef Darren McGrady described as a Victorian approach. The chef, who worked for both the late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Charles and Princess Diana, explained to Hello, the children always ate in the nursery until they were old enough to conduct themselves properly at the dining table. So for the Queen there was never a case of putting a high chair at the table with a little baby squealing and throwing food. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. It was Victorian. The children's place was in the nursery and Nanny would take care of them. It's your modern-day Downton Abbey. This could have lasted until they were teenagers, with Darren admitting they were encouraged to expand their eating habits by their nanny. The royal nursery wasn't just for educating the minds of the young royals but educating their palates, too. Nanny always had control of the menu and made sure they ate balanced meals that included not only lots of healthy vegetables but introduced them to new grown-up dishes too, Darren said. Even when they were not at formal events, he said he would often cook kids' meals such as pizza and cottage pie and peas for the young royals while Princess Diana would have stuffed bell peppers and poached chicken. Meanwhile, William has made several comments about cooking and eating with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Not only does William's wife Kate love to make homemade pizza, pasta and curry with the kids, but William also joked to community chef Charlie Farrelly at the Peak Project that the success of his family meals depends very much on what's on the table. "You'll know yourself, the hardest time is dinner time," Charlie said, and William laughed and replied, "It depends what's on the table. If parents put something on that children love, dinner time goes very well. But if you put something on the table they don't want, that's another ball game." Having said that, both William and Kate have suggested their children enjoy a healthy and balanced diet with olives and fresh peas among their favorite snacks, while fruit and cereal are staples on the breakfast menu. This would mean that they would be more than capable of ditching the late Queen Elizabeth's tradition and joining King Charles and other royals at formal dinners. Plus, King Charles is known for his more laid-back approach. Ahead of Easter in 2023, royal expert Ingrid Seward told The Sun, "The Queen always said until they could hold a knife and fork properly they could not eat at the table, but Charles might have relaxed that rule a bit." Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis's secret signal at huge royal event. Prince William and Kate Middleton stepped into the spotlight in June 2023 when they attended the Trooping the Colour, the first of King Charles's reign, and their first since receiving the Wales title. The royal couple put a great deal of thought into their appearance, and seemed to send a secret message with their family's wardrobe, something which went largely unnoticed at the time. While Prince William was dressed in his red military uniform, sons George and Louis were coordinated in smart navy blue blazers with matching red ties and white shirts. Princess Charlotte, meanwhile, wore a pretty white dress with a red belt and bow detailing around the neckline. Style icon Kate stunned in a beautiful emerald green coat dress by Andrew GN, which she teamed with a matching hat. Eagle-eyed fans were quick to spot there was a hidden meaning behind their choices. One fan took to social media platform X, writing, "I just adore the attention to detail. The Wales family are wearing green, white and red, colours of the Welsh flag." Another stated, "I believe Catherine is in green because she is Colonel of the Irish Guards." And a third echoed, "The Princess of Wales is wearing green." A colour reminiscent of her role as Honorary Colonel of the Irish Guards. Once again, Prince Louis managed to steal the show at the 2023 event. But according to one body language expert, Princess Kate had a special tactic for keeping the fun-loving youngster in check. Julie James told Fabulous at the time, "Kate's firm but subtle signals ensure the children keep feeling enthusiastic and, in Louis' case, excited." She beamed with pride when Louis started miming drumming along with the band in the carriage. The expert added, talking to her children, there were a couple of gestures of what looked like guidance about when to wave. There was also a spreading gesture of both hands that would normally mean quite a severe message of when to stop or what not to do, too. She also put her hands below public view in the carriage to mime that stop or end sign to them as though warning them where the boundaries were, and on the way back she was doing small reward nods and smiles for their good behavior, to ensure they were enjoying the event too. Despite Kate's best efforts, cheeky little Louis nevertheless became the main attraction, grimacing and saluting during the proceedings. He pinched his nose and winced at the smell of horse manure as the royal carriage headed out of Buckingham Palace. And he also managed to evade the watchful eyes of his mum and Queen Camilla, also seated in the carriage, as he faced spectators and stuck out his tongue. Later on the Buckingham Palace balcony, Louis was seen covering his ears as 70 aircraft roared overhead, including the Red Arrows and Typhoon fighter jets. The young prince also clenched his fists, screwed his eyes shut and puffed out his cheeks, seemingly imagining he was in one of the planes traveling overhead. Prince George reveals surprise career choice as heir to the throne breaks centuries of royal tradition. Prince George is second in line to the throne and, barring any major changes, will succeed his father Prince William in the years to come. But the future king has another career path in mind. It won't be in the armed forces, with it being reported last year he will not need to carry out military service, breaking centuries of royal tradition. But while you won't see him flying helicopters in war zones like his uncle Prince Harry or join the RAF like his dad, you might see him if you nip to your local Pizza Hut. The 11-year-old has his heart set on a career in the kitchen. And he was particularly enthused with the wood-fired pizza oven during a trip to Wyverton Hall Cafe in Norfolk, reports the Daily Mail. Desmond McCarthy owns the restaurant at a 17th-century manor home near Blakeney and said the young prince said, "That's what I want to do when I grow up." When he spotted the oven, he said George had visited with his mother Princess Catherine when he was given a look behind the scenes. Prince George's daring new hobby revealed he absolutely loves it. Prince George has done a lot during his young life, from accompanying his parents across the globe to hobbies closer to home, including football and playing the guitar. However, during a meeting with Olympic champions Adam Peaty and Tom Dean, George's father, the Prince of Wales, revealed that the young royal has picked up a brand new interest.